So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff left, Elliott. Down to about the 37. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, LA! His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover, a sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field.
One play that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, it just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Prescott from the gun.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Amari Cooper deal. Good getting to him there for a first down.
First down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen that. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
You like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott to throw this time. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
one man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
47-yard line.
Second down at 4.
Here's Stafford. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
53,
Stafford looks to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Rams!
Van Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the back.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the the counter. Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead back to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott complete to Washington. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Draw play. Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott to throw it.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Now Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Takes it to about the 37. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Prescott. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7th straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
And the Cowboy first down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Washington's got it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now Dak.
At the 16-yard line.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Washington with a catch, middle of the field.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here's Dak.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
very possibly 4-down territory. Now Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
On the counter, this is Akers.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good, and they will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, it's totally impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Shot now for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
The things started off exciting this one. A high-scoring first half, and really left their foot off the gas in the second half. Charles, for them a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for LA, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.